Alright, and then yesterday morning, wound up going to, Saturday morning, wound up going to People Play Games again in Chicago, even though I said I didn't want to go there for at least another year because of the amount of money I spent there the first time. But there was a couple things we wanted to get that we passed up the first time, and I wound up going there again. So might not jump into what I got from there. First thing is this Atari Exeed light gun, which I believe will work on the 7800, so I could play light gun games on that. That was only $9, $8.95. Yeah, I don't know why I passed it up the first time. I also needed one of these. It's a Colecovision Super Action controller for $9.95. And there are some ColecoVision games that actually require this. So now I'll be able to try those out. This might actually work better than the standard ColecoVision controller just because of the joystick on top. So I'll have to try this out and see how well that works. It's also got this roller here. And then, let's see what else I got here. Picked up, well, one of the reasons I went back there is because they had a copy for the Turbo Duo of the Gates of Thunder, Bonk's Adventure, Bonk's Revenge, and the Hidden Bomberman game CD. It was just a CD by itself. And when I asked the guy how much he wanted for it, he said like $25. And I was like, yeah, no, I'll pass. I was trying not to spend too much money. I went back to see if I could get that disc again, and they had it labeled like for $39. So I was like, hey, you told me last time this game was going to be like 20-something dollars. And he's like, oh, that was before I researched it. And I was like, okay, I don't want it. So I actually wound up not buying what I went there for. But I did get this Pac-Land for the TurboGrafx 16. Now, I already have the game for this already, but I didn't have the case. And I figured to get this for, what, $6.95 just to have the case and everything was a good deal. Especially now I have an extra copy of that. Anybody interested in Turbo Chip or U-Card of Pac-Land, let me know. I have a whole bunch of extra stuff over there. I may have to clean out my closet one day and see what I got. And maybe able to do some trading or something. This one too, Athena. I was like, oh, Athena, I want to get that game. And I bought it. It was only like $1.95, but turns out I have it already. I don't know what I was thinking. My fiance wanted to get this game, Fear Effect 2, just because we have Fear Effect 1. It was $12, but there's like 4 discs in here, so, and everything seems really good, so, why not? I bought a couple of television games there. Horse racing, which is, I don't know why. People Play and Trade has had this game for like $5, but it was kind of not, this is in really good, their condition wasn't that good, but this is, the overlays and everything are in excellent condition, and it's only $1.95. I'm not passing that up. And then I got Tron Deadly Discs. I love Tron, and I was always interested in this game, so I picked this up for, what, $3.95. And then this one always seemed interesting, Triple Action. It had 3 different games in there for the Intellivision. $1.95. Looks like it's got some kind of air-sea battle type of game on there. No, combat. 2 different combat games, that's what I'm thinking of. You got the planes, and then you got the, looks like the tanks. And then over on the side here, it looks like some kind of racing game. So that, worth $2. And I had to pick this up when I saw it. Gyara's for the Genesis. I'm always interested in these Genesis shooters, and for some reason I still remember like 18 years ago looking in a magazine and seeing a full-page Gyara's ad, and that always just is just burned in my retina. So when I saw it, I had to get it for $13. No manual, the cartridge isn't that great, but I still really wanted to try this game out. And then for the Sega CD, I picked up Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, the Second Cataclysm. $8. Everything's in here, not bad. Always interested in these Cadillacs and Dinosaurs games. They're just hilarious. And then I picked up, oh, this was another reason I went back to this, went back there. And I'm not going to remember how to pronounce the name of this game at all. But it's a Japanese game called Hokoto no Ken. I really don't know what the subtitle is on this. But I saw this, and then I went home, and I kind of looked up YouTube videos on it. And I was like, holy crap, this game looks awesome. It's by Sega. And it kind of looks like a Guilty Gear type of game with the Fist of the North Star characters in it. Completely over the top. I'm going to have to try this out. You know, you can't go wrong with, you know, Hokoto no Ken, Fist of the North Star stuff. Well, I guess you can. There are some pretty crappy games out there. But this one looks a one-on-one fighter, like in the vein of Guilty Gear. Or, you know, I don't know if it's like Guilty Gear, but the graphics just, you know, scream at you. So I'm going to have to try this one out. You know, it was about $36.95, but I was definitely not going to pass this up. And I was actually in for a surprise when I got home, because this actually has 2 discs in it. It has a video DVD in here as well. So I watched a little bit of that. There's, you know, everything's in Japanese. I have no idea. There's no subtitles what's going on. And I had to switch to Region 2 to be able to view it. But it's still nice to have that extra disc in there. And then, what would a trip to People Play Games be without one big, giant, enormous purchase? Picked up a Jaguar Cd. And it was about $150. And now, I know they go about on eBay for about the same price, but I know this one works. I got home, tested it immediately. So this pops, let's see, pops right into the Jaguar. And look, I created a new bathroom. Increased the property value. No, just kidding. I always wanted a Jaguar CD, and they are getting harder and harder to find rare working ones. And I'm just glad to have a working Jaguar CD, no matter how crappy the games may be. And they did have a whole bunch of games. So I picked up, you know, none of these have the original cases, they're the discs only, but VidGrid, which was, what, $1.95, Blue Lightning, which I thought would be a side-scrolling shooter, but I was completely wrong. It's like an Afterburner rip-off, but this was like $4. Battlemorph, the sequel to Cybermorph, which is, you know, this game seems equally as bad. This was $3.95. Baldies, which is like a real-time strategy as far as I can make out. I had no clue what I was doing in it. $2.95. And then Space Ace, which seems like a way more difficult Dragon's Lair. I couldn't get even past the second movement in about the 15 minutes I was trying this game. But this was $4.95. And Myst. I forgot I had this one. I haven't really tried it, but I assume it's exactly like the PC version. $3. So, I came out with a whole bunch of crap this weekend, and I've got to organize all this stuff, put this on my, find space on my shelves for all this stuff, so I'll be busy the rest of the day doing that. I'm pretty sure I'm really out of time, so see y'all next time. Bye.